Hi everyone, welcome to Albella Ridge. Today we're going to spend a day with the horses and the dogs. It's a pretty typical day here, except the fact that we have puppies. But other than that, this is how we hang out on a daily basis. Who do you think has the best life? The horses or the dogs? Or is it me? So first up, it's breakfast time for Feather, Rocco and Chadwick. For breakfast they have hay. This is a mixture of grassy hay and lucerne. The horses are out in the paddock 24/7, so they are eating grass constantly. So this hay is just an extra for them. It makes them feel good that they're getting something extra, and also makes me feel good because they know that they're having plenty to eat and not just the grass. The water needs to be checked every day, of course. I check it morning and night. Also, we are on tank water here, so every time a speck of dirt or dust gets in the water, I can't be changing it. The horses couldn't care less. Of course, the troughs are scrubbed at least weekly, and they get fresh water. They love drinking out of the dams too, which is completely not fresh water, but they really don't care. Occasionally we do get wildlife that has unfortunately drowned in a water trough. You can put a stick in so that the birds have got something to sit on while they're having a drink, but our horses just throw the sticks out as soon as they're in there. This morning. This is for our two breastfeeding mummies inside. So they've got beef mince, dry food and chicken necks. I'm a vegetarian, so I find it a little bit difficult to chop all this up, but I hope I didn't pull too many faces doing it. It can be a bit hit and miss with the girls as to whether they'll eat or not. Of course, I do offer them a wide range of different foods throughout the day. They really are loving their roast chicken at the moment, but they are doing pretty well with their eating. They're eating enough food to keep the puppies going. The puppies are huge, big, fat, healthy puppies. They're doing wonderful jobs as mummies. I'm so proud of them. They really are great mums, the pair of them. The puppies are so healthy. They're moving around, they're eating freely, they're doing everything that they should be doing. They're so great. I love watching them. It's so fun to see them grow. They grow and develop more every single day. Ariel here on the blue mat has 8 puppies to look after, which is a lot, but she is doing it perfectly. The puppies are 5 days old here and they've put on heaps of weight. Puppies, like human babies, all lose weight initially once they're born. So they've lost weight and then made their birth weight back up and put on weight. So they're doing fabulous. Hazel here on the purple mat, she just has 4 puppies to look after and she is doing it easily. It's no wonder they're big fatties. These puppies are 11 days old here. So in the next few days, they'll be starting to open their eyes. Puppies usually open their eyes around the 2-week mark. So it won't be too much longer. Did you know that horses are natural athletes? They're built for speed, agility and endurance. They absolutely thrive on regular exercise. Just like people, they really need to move their bodies to stay healthy and happy. But exercise isn't just about physical health, it's also about mental well-being. Horses are very intelligent and they need to be challenged and stimulated. And when they're kept in a natural environment where they can move around and explore, they're so much happier and more content. We exercise our horses in many different ways. Of course, we absolutely love getting out in the bush. Oh, there's a boop from Rocco. He has to explore everything. But at the moment, it's very, very humid, so we're going to stick with some groundwork. While we love being out in the bush, riding the hills, exploring gullies, and just being with them in general, I love being out in nature with them. It's so humid at the moment, and all through summer it'll be the same. So we're sticking with some groundwork today. This actual exercise at the moment, it helps to build their top line, which is their muscles across their back at the top, and it also helps their core muscles. The side that the poles are raised on is the side that their stomach muscles, their obliques, will be getting the most exercise on. So we need to do it from both sides so that they get their muscles evenly worked. This is a new exercise for both Feather and Rocco, and that's why I'm doing everything quietly and calmly. Well, I like to always do things quietly and calmly because that's the way horses learn. If they're stressed, if they are running around like loonies, they cannot learn. They're in their flight mode there. They're stressed, they're not learning. So while I want to get here, I want to just get her into a better, more forward walk. She's having a little bit of a tizzy and saying, I'll run around then. That's not what I actually want. I want her just to walk calmly and go over the pole. So I'm waiting, I'm giving her time, I'm asking again, just walk calmly with me, and that's what she's doing. Here I'm just breaking up the exercise and doing something a little bit different. It's good for them to swap things up a little bit so that they don't get too bored. So I'm just asking her to lower her head, which she's doing beautifully, and we'll do a few other exercises as well. Ask her to move her rear, move her front around, and just listen to me what I'm asking her to do. Now it's Rocco's turn to do these same exercises. I discovered here that Rocco has never done pole work before. That's not unusual. Rocco is a standard bred horse. He was a racehorse for the first 6 years of his life. So this is not something he will be familiar with at all. So we're just trying out these same exercises that I did with Feather, now doing them with Rocco. It's good for them to learn something new. He's doing it really well, as you can see. I am having to lead him over the trot poles quite a bit, but that's okay. I can use the exercise as well. I'm just asking him to lower his head here. I've not actually asked him this way before, so that was also something new for him. We're just doing the same exercise that I did with feather. So this is working his top line, which is his back muscles where the saddle sits, and it's also working his obliques mainly on the side that is raised off the ground, is the side that his stomach muscles will be getting the most work on. So we need to do it both sides, both directions, because that works both sides of their brain as well. So I've got the poles both sitting up, they're only a few inches off the ground. It's not hard work, but it's work for their muscles. This works their back muscles, their core muscles, and also their bum muscles when both sides are off the ground. It also gives them something to think about. They need to think where they're putting their feet, makes them more sure-footed. And so it's just such a useful exercise to do for training for what we love when we're out in the bush. They've got to walk over trees perhaps that are down, over rocks, through mud and all sorts of things. There's lots of obstacles out in the bush. So this is just really a great exercise to keep their minds active, to keep their bodies and muscles warmed up and strong. Rocco was also a little bit worried about the flag. He's not seen one of those before, or maybe he associated it with the whip, so I'm just popping it over him and letting him sniff it. I'm also asking him to lower his head to sniff it, which puts him in a more relaxed frame when their heads are lower. If their heads are stuck up in their air, that's a sign of stress. I'm also not purporting to be a horse trainer in any way, shape or form. This is just things that I do with my own personal horses. So, check out the puppies. You're all doing good. Good girl Ariel. Good mummy Hazel. Your babies are doing good too. Good girl. Give them a quick drink, hey? That's a good idea. Ariel too. Good idea, Ariel. Good girl. Good mummy. I'm just eating my lunch, so instead of exploring, the kids are all waiting for a bit. Good girls. This is Mummy's bit. We've had a lot of storms lately. The last few days we've had storms each day. We had 2 yesterday. You can see the dam's really full. The fallen down tree there is submerged. The dogs usually walk across that. The ducks often sleep on it, but it's underwater at the moment. Some of it anyway. Over there. You pair looking for crumbs, are you? Hey, Rocco. I got nothing for you. Good boy. I got nothing for you either. Nothing. Just love. Do you want some lovin'? Not especially? You a sassy girl. You a sassy girl? Yeah. It is hot. You need to go and stand in the shade. We'll go and have a swim in the dam. What do you think? Decisions, decisions. It's a hard life. Yeah. You're a sweet boy. You a sweet boy, yes you are. Hey, you a sweet boy. Gorgeous, Rocco. Would you like some apple? I'll go and get you some apple. How about that? You want some apple? Good boy. Good boy. Feather and Chad got some too. Oh, Chad didn't find his. He's lost it. It's over there. He'll find it. Oh, Feather's coming. There is another piece on the ground, but that's all. Okay? You go and find it if Chad doesn't. There it is. Oh, Chad found it. That's good because that was his piece. Good boy, Chad. We've just had a storm come through. Looks like there could be more to come yet. There's still some thunder around. So I'm going to get these horses fed while it's not pouring. Hey little buddy. How you going, my gorgeous little man? My little Chadwick. Good boy. I'll get you some dinner. Feather's got her pile of hay. It's absolutely beautiful hay. It's grassy lucerne, so it's grassy hay, but it does have, it's probably half lucerne, and they absolutely love it. This is all the lucerne leaves in here. And I'll just show you her bucket feed if she hasn't finished it all off yet. No, that's her mix, all wetted down. If you wet things down, it reduces the risk of choke, so it's all really nice and damp. It's the pellets, the copra and the chaff, and her vitamin mix in there. She really likes it, really enjoys getting her little bucket feed and her hay. Now she's locked in this lovely big safe paddock just overnight while she has her dinner. They're not left in here overnight. They go either down the front or in the side paddock or out the back. There's Rocco. He's got the same hay, but he's got more of it and a much bigger bucket feed. They've also got a shelter to walk in and out of if they want each, and Chad out the back there, he's got heaps of shelter as well. Natural shelter for him, just while they're eating, so that everyone gets their own dinner. We know who has had what, and that they're all getting the right vitamins and minerals and the right amounts of food for the breeds that they are, the size horses that they are. It's all important that they get the correct nutrition and not too much or too little. Stormy! Hey Scarlett! Hi Cinderella! Stormy, come on! Have a wander in the side paddock. Still got a bit of lightning around. Ariel, you came out, darling. She's having a little break from her puppies. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you're such a good mummy to your babies. Yeah. You're going to have babies one day, Briar?
Yep.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Going to have beautiful babies. So precious. So precious. Harriet's already had her babies. You're finished, aren't you, darling? Yes, we are finished. Scarlett hasn't started yet. Harriet's all done. Yeah, good girl.